What's up, Star Wars fans? Today I have predictions for The Bad Batch Season 2. I asked you, the community, what you thought would happen in the second season of The Bad Batch, and as always, you came through with some great predictions. So let's get right into them, and first up we have Milo Corrigan, and they state, I predict Sid will hire them to do a job for Ahsoka Tano as she is in hiding. I'm also hoping that we'll revisit the storylines of how Raxus and Ryloth fight back against the Empire, including hopefully the Bad Batch rescue Hauser. Yeah, Milo, I think there's a much better chance that we see Ahsoka in Season 2. I think Dave Filoni is probably going to save her for Season 3, but as far as Raxus, Ryloth, and Hauser, I think those are going to be part of Season 2. I think Season 2 is going to be a lot of continuing the story of Season 1, and it will be the Bad Batch continuing their adventure around the galaxy, showing us exactly what's happening during this time. But let's move on to another comment on the community tab from Darth Maul himself. He states, Crosshair will go back to the Empire and someone else will have his position. He will fight for the Empire for a bit, but more and more clones will rebel and eventually Crosshair will leave as well. The Bad Batch and Rex will join forces along with the rebel clones and have a small war with the Empire. And Darth Maul, this has certainly been a popular theory that we're going to get some sort of clone rebellion, and I could definitely see that happening in Season 2. At the end of Season 1, we really saw the end of the facilities on Kamino, and I think Season 2 will address this, what happened to the majority of those clone troopers after they were replaced by stormtroopers. But moving on here, we have another comment on the community tab by JetBlast190. He states, could the planet at the end of the episode where Nala Se was taken be a canonized version of Wayland from The Heir to the Empire? Will it be connecting to Grand Admiral Thrawn in a reimagining of the Heir trilogy? In JetBlast190, I think that's an amazing idea. Now personally, I haven't read the Heir to the Empire trilogy, but Dave Filoni, the creator of The Bad Batch, while he certainly is a huge fan of Timothy Zahn and the Heir to the Empire trilogy, so for him to draw on some inspiration from those books, well, that just makes a lot of sense to me. But let's move on to the Medieval Man 9, who also commented on the community tab. He thinks that a lot of those filler episodes from Season 1, specifically the one named Infested, where we're introduced to the Pikes and Roland Durant, well, he states that Season 2 will show how the crime syndicates are beginning to rise to power at the same time the Empire is. And he also goes on to comment that not only will we see the Empire rising to power, as well as these crime syndicates, but we will see the early rebellion, with of course returning characters such as Saw Gerrera, Rex, the Martez sisters, and even the Syndulas. And Medieval Man 9, that sounds absolutely awesome. Getting to see what is happening to the Empire at this point, getting a better understanding of how the crime syndicates rise to power, as well as the early rebellion, well, I think that would make for a great Season 2 and something everyone can look forward to. But hey, Star Wars fans, I'm going to be on vacation in the next few days. My next video will be out Wednesday or Thursday. I'm going to be looking at the Ahsoka series and how I think Sabine and Ezra from Star Wars Rebels will tie into that series. But hey, until then, I'm Mike, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.